Hey guys, it's Vanessa. I'm here today to do another video on this lovely Tuesday. Today I am going to be reviewing Lush products. This was a requested video. So before I get started, I just want to apologize because I know I always ask for requests and then I take forever to do requests. So I do apologize. I know that I have a couple other request videos from many moons ago that I haven't gotten to, but they will be up, I promise. So this video was requested for me to do a review on Lush products. Now, Lush is something that I was into kind of earlier in my YouTube days. I feel like YouTube is very influential, especially when you first discover the YouTube community and you start seeing like the same things everyone buys, you kind of want to buy them. So that's kind of how I felt about Lush. I don't have like, and I don't think I ever have had like a luxurious bathtub that I want to like sit my body in. I rent, and I just think it's gross to use bathtubs where you rent, even as much as you scrub. I don't know. It's just like, that was somebody else's tub. No thanks. So I've never really, been into the bath products. So I've never owned any like bath bombs or bubble baths or anything of that nature. So I won't be talking about any of those, but I have used a lot of other products that I don't have currently, but I will kind of just briefly tell you my thoughts on them and my experience I've had in the past, and then I'll show you my little tiny small haul of I think just 2 products that I have to show you, and then a couple of samples that I got when I was at the store. So we'll start with the products I don't have because that should go pretty quick, but then again, y'all know me, so we shall see how quick that is. So the first thing I'll talk about is their soap, like bars of soap. For me, like I got really into trying out the different bars of soap. I love like nice smelling soap, but at the end of the day, I always just like to go back to like something like Dove or just like a generic white bar of soap. I just feel like that is what makes me feel the cleanest and the yummiest, and that's what I like. But I do still enjoy some of the Lush soaps. I can't off the top of my head, I don't think remember any of the scents that I was like really obsessed with. I did like Sandstone a lot, and that one had like sand in it, so it was kind of like exfoliant, and if I can remember correctly, it was citrusy and exfoliant. So I like that, and that was a really good one to wake you up in the mornings that you were feeling a little sluggish. So I definitely recommend that one. There was a couple other, I mean, they really have a big range from like funky smelling things to really floral smelling things to like sweet smelling things. So I think that there's a lot of scents there depending your type. So I do really like the bars of soap. Something that I love about the bars of soap, especially if you are starting out with Lush, is that you can control how much you buy. They have a ton already set out there for you to just pick up and buy, but really you can ask them to cut the soap to any size that you want. And I never tell them like, oh, can I just get a small piece? Because a small piece to them is like $10. I always talk in money when I am going to Lush. I'll say, can I just get a $5 piece of soap? And my experience with them is that they'll go a little bit over more than they will a little under. So if you really are strict to your $5, say you want a $4 piece. If you're really strict, to your $10, say you want a $9, because they tend to go a little bit up more than down. But always talk in dollars. That's going to ensure that you are not getting a ton of money. Because you can say, can I get a little piece of soap? And it's like this thick and you're paying 20 bucks. So be very specific with money. Don't be shy about it. It's their job. It's okay. So I definitely do think if you're venturing into Lush, soap is a safe way to venture, especially because you can control how much you're spending. And I think a bar of soap's just kind of easy. You can't really go wrong with soap, right? And I believe that they have some like milk-based soaps and some glycerin. I don't think they're all glycerin-based. In my experience, I kind of like the creamier soaps more than the glycerin soaps. But it kind of depends. It goes either or. So something else to notice is some of the soaps have glitters in them, and that's really annoying. And some of the soaps have like things in them that ends up staying in your shower, and I've heard of that of the bath products too. So that's something that I can't stand about Lush, is they just have these unnecessary chunks of things in their products that get all over and could clog your drain with other stuff. So the soap for me was just okay. I just ended up that I liked going to buy Dove, so I just stopped buying Lush. I also really recently discovered a new kind of soap place that I like better. So That's that with the soaps. The shower gels and jellies, I'll kind of talk about them together. I was more a fan of the jellies, which are like really thick. It's like jello. It looks like a little jello mold. I was a fan of those for a while until like I just kept using them and realizing that like I feel like they leave a film on me. Like I don't feel quite clean after I use them. So that's why I stopped using them. I liked the Whoosh one. That one was very kind of like citrusy, mentholy, like wakes you up minty sort of thing. And that one was my personal favorite if you're looking into that. I think I reviewed or hauled some of these, so I'll link any Lush centric videos from way back in the day when my, you couldn't see my face and my videos were janky. I'll put those below because they're still informative. So yeah, moving on. So that's my thing with the gels is I just feel like they leave a weird layer on my skin that I wasn't too crazy about. The same thing with shower gels. Shower gel in general, I don't use it because I feel like it leaves a weird film on me. But I wasn't too crazy about their shower gels. I really liked the they had one that smelled exactly like grass. I think it was called Grass. And I had purchased that one. I really liked that one. And there was another green one that I purchased that was very grassy that I can't remember the name of. But those two I really like and I would consider repurchasing. Otherwise, to me, they were just, they were okay. I think they were a little overpriced for what you get. So that's that with the shower gels and the jellies. Then what else have I tried the shower bombs, which is kind of like a bath bomb, except it's like a little disc and you just put it in your shower and it's more aromatherapy than cleansing or anything like that. Actually, it is more aromatherapy. So you put it like in your bathtub or like on the floor in the tub somewhere, and then it mixes in with the steam and then you get like, this aromatherapy bath thing. So I really liked those. I think that they're good. Some of them are stronger more than the others. There was one that was like Too Drunk to Fuck, I think is what it was called. And it was like for hangovers. I really liked that one a lot. And then there was another scent that I is not coming to me, but I do like those. I think that they're pretty inexpensive. They're just kind of something that you have to realize you're paying for it to go down the drain. So, I mean, granted with soap, you're doing the same thing, but at least there's like a hygienic purpose, but there's just no purpose. It's just like you're paying for this to crumble in your shower and go away. So it's a little bit of a unnecessary luxury that I decided to cut out of my life, which is why I don't buy those. But otherwise I like them. They also have these little like shower scrub pucks that I used to like a lot, and they were just like this round thing of like really scrubby product, and I don't know, I'll annotate what they're called. I really like those, but they're very rough. So if you like a lot of exfoliation, because I do, I recommend those. And then I also have tried some of their massage bars, which I actually really like. If you are, in a relationship, I think they're really good because you can kind of give a massage to your boo. And they work well. They're definitely like a couple's product, I feel. Like if you're alone, it's like, okay. But I used to use mine as like lotion. I really liked that a lot for lotion. Also like in the winter or in the summer, I'm sorry, for like your heels, just because it looks like a bar of soap. It's a little bit easier to get on your heels than like lotion for me. I don't know why. So I did really like those. And then they had one that was like called Buffy the Slayer or something like that, the back slayer. And it's like a really scrubby, it's like one of their popular exfoliators because it's like super sloths your skin, dead skin off, but then it's also incredibly moisturizing. Now the problem with that is I stopped buying it because when I lived with my parents, like I literally almost killed every member of my family because it leaves like a crazy film on your bath, which is like a big, like I said, big problem for me with Lush products is a lot of them just leave a residue, if not on you, like in your bathtub, and I hate cleaning. So I really don't want like a product that's like forcing me to clean all the time. Plus if you're living with other people, like I said, it could be a problem. But if you do like an exfoliation, I definitely recommend the Buffy. I think that worked really well. I've tried their face masks before. Most of them didn't do that much for me except for the cupcake one. I really like that one. It works a lot like the Queen Helene mint julep mask, except this one is obviously chocolate. But the Queen Helene doesn't have an expiration date, is cheaper, is more widely available. So I stopped buying the Lush cupcake one. But if you're looking into a mask, it's really gonna like suck out all the nasty on your face. I definitely recommend that one. The facial wash, I used a couple of them. Didn't do much for me. Toner, I got a sample one here, but I don't think I've used any in the past. And then the hair products, the only thing I've used, I tried 2 solid shampoos and I didn't like either of them. One was like specifically for dandruff, but it smells like firewood and bacon. Super weird. And it left like stuff in my hair. I didn't like that one. And the other one, I don't think it had a bad smell, but I didn't like it either. Like I didn't like how it left my hair and I found it awkward to use. So the hair stuff was like a miss for me that I've tried so far and I didn't like. So that's kind of like a quick little rundown of things that I've tried and, you know, here and there. And I do have one more product that I've tried that I actually still own, and it's the their lip exfoliant, and this one is the Labracadabra. My sister got this one for me in Italy, so it's like all in Italian. And this is before they were here, but now you can get these in the US as well. And this one that I have, I forgot what flavor. I think Labracadabra is the flavor of this lip exfoliant. But this one, if you are Dominican or maybe Hispanic, you've had some kind of contact with Country Club soda. This smells exactly like a Country Club soda, but it's just really a super gritty sugar lip scrub to, you know, exfoliate your lips. I really like this at nighttime. Mine is actually expired, so I kind of don't know. I feel like I'm holding it on to sentimental reasons because I haven't used it for a while. So the thing with this, you're supposed to put it on your lips, scrub it, and then you can tissue it off or wash it off, or the girls, like, you could just lick your lips. Which I don't because it tastes kind of gross. But I do really like this because it works really well, but there's not enough like moisturizing part to it. It's just like a jar of sugar or salt. So you can literally go to your kitchen and make this. So that's the only reason I don't like it. Otherwise, I think it works pretty well. And I did enjoy it for a while. But what I would do is I used to mix it with a let's see if I have it here. I don't have it here, but this is a good example. This is a hydrating lip oil. I would mix it with something like this where it's just like, you know, oil or something, not tinted, just like a Vaseline or something. And that way I would get like the moisture of the oil. And I actually think I have used this one before. The moisture of the oil, and it would help make it easier to spread the sugar. And since this is broken, I will throw it away. But yeah, so would I buy this again? Maybe, because I am a sucker for gimmicks, but I don't think it's really that worth the money. I think it's something that you can get, you know, you can make it yourself at home. So not a big deal. So on to the things that I recently purchased with my gift card, which was only 2 things. So the first thing I purchased is this product called Ocean Salt, and it's a face and body scrub. And sorry, it's all janky. I've obviously used it, and I've wanted this for quite some time. And it's just supposed to be like a super thick exfoliant. As you can tell by all the products I've said before, I really like scrubs and I like getting a good scrub, mainly because I'm a lazy lotioner. So anytime that I can slough off the dead skin cells, I will do it, because I know I'm really bad at moisturizing my skin, so I tend to get dry and ashy pretty quick. So I'm going to read really quick what it says on here. It says, we take the lime and the coconut plus grapefruit and sea salt and mix them together in our stimulating vodka-based face scrub for a complexion that glows. So when I tried this in the store, I have heard so much about it, rave reviews. My friend Michelle here on YouTube really likes it. This is kind of what it looks like. Sorry, mine is so gross. My friend Michelle really likes it. And I've heard, you know, just really good reviews about this. So I have always wanted to pick it up. This is the smaller size, and it comes in a bigger size as well. But I just committed to the smaller one. And everyone I know used it like on their body. And then when I went to Lush, the girl was telling me, oh, did you know you could also use it on your face? Now here's the thing about Lush, and I hope I'm not offending anyone who watches my videos who might work at Lush or know somebody that works at Lush. I apologize. This is just an actual fact. But every time I go to Lush, the girls who work there don't have good skin, and they're always like touting the products that they, you know, work wonders for their skin. But honestly, I don't know what it is. Every single person who has helped me at Lush has really bad skin, like visibly bad skin. So I don't really look at Lush as like the place for, you know, good, amazing skincare. And like I said, I'm not even trying to say that to be like bitchy. This is just a fact. So that said, I never really listened to their skincare advice. However, this, I was like, I'm going to review it, so I'll try it on my face. And I was breaking out at one point, and I know that when you break out, sometimes people are afraid of exfoliating, but exfoliation, you know, can sometimes be a good thing depending the type of breakout you have. But I tried it with this and I broke out like 90 times more. So I don't like this product, or I didn't like the product and I was like, I don't like this for my face at all. I'm never doing that again. Then cut to like a couple months later, my skin cleared up, or a month later, my skin cleared up and I tried it again and then it caused me to break out. So personally, on the face, I would not use this. Other people do, but I do really like it for the body. It is like really fluffy and it looks just kind of like lotion, but there is a lot of like, I guess, sea salt in here that's like really, really thick and amazing. Something else that I really like doing this, not just on my body, is I will use it all over my hands and then I'll wash my hands and follow it up with a really thick lotion. They did that to me in the store and it felt like I got a manicure. Like I felt like I had a new pair of hands. So it works really great as a hand and like a foot treatment, as well as like, you know, on your legs right before you shave and stuff. This is a great thing to use. And anywhere on your body really, especially in the winter when you're getting dry. If you are going to use this on your face, because, I mean, you can. It's not like, you know, my experience might not be your experience. But if you are going to use it on the face, the girl at the store did recommend that your face is very wet when you do it. Otherwise, it's going to be way too abrasive. And I totally agree with that. Like, I made sure I was, like, underneath the water when I used it, because it is, like, on your hand and your body, it's rough, but not crazy. But on the face, it feels like knives if your face is too dry. So that is something I would say. It smells really good. It has like a beachy kind of like scent. I feel like I say everything's citrusy, but this is more citrusy in a lime way. It has like kind of a tropical scent, and then it just kind of smells like lotion too. But I do really like this product. I think it leaves your skin feeling so nice and soft, and I really recommend it. And this is a product, despite my I don't know, despite my whatever, my blondness about Lush, I would pick up the Ocean Salt Face and Body Scrub again. I just probably personally would never use it on my face. So the next product that I picked up at Lush that same day was this lipstick. And they have this new cosmetics line that I was really excited about, because I had heard like almost good reviews. Like I kept hearing these like, these products are kind of okay reviews, but the products looked really cute and interesting, so I wanted to check it out. And you can see right there it says Lush fresh handmade color. And this is I want to see if it has an exact name, the liquid lipstick, and this is in the color Ambition. So all of their products come in this super cute packaging. When you go there and you go to buy makeup, they make you do this really cheesy like color personality thing to determine the kind of colors you'll like or whatever, but then at the end they just tell you to pick whatever whatever floats your boat, and then they kind of do it for you. It's like a color reading, whatever. But yeah, this was like one of them. Of course, it jumped out to me because it was a statement lip, and I love statement lips. But it comes in what looks like a dropper, but this is not a dropper. It's kind of like a faux dropper. And when you pull it out, there's a doe foot applicator for the lipsticks and I believe the eyeshadows. And then there's like a liner brush for the eyeliner and something. I think there's another product in the line. But I'm just going to talk about these because I did try those, but I don't want to give a review because I didn't really use them. So, this liquid lipstick, she also told me you could use it on the eyes. I think she said she used it on the eyes once. That like most of them have kind of very similar, formulation. So like if you like an eyeliner, you can use it as a lipstick. And I think you just have to make sure that it says that it's like, you know, safe for eye and lip or whatever. But yeah, so this one is called Ambition. Like I said, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else cool about it you need to know. They say it's a liquid lipstick, and it definitely, obviously you saw, it's more like a lip gloss application, but when you put it on and it wears like a lipstick, it's very, I'll swatch on this hand, it's very full coverage, like, you know, that was just a couple quick swipes. So you get a lot of color right away. It goes on really smooth. Something I noticed at the store is the testers, when she put them on, they were feeling very gritty. But this doesn't feel very gritty to me when I first bought it. It just felt very nice and smooth and velvety. However, today, right before the video, I'm wearing it right now. Right before I applied it, I felt a very subtle grit. Like, it almost feels like oil or moisture, and then you can kind of see these very tiny traces of grit. So maybe it's something that over time, as the product wears out, maybe the color, the pigment is separating. I don't know. I mean, you can kind of mix this up, but it's not like you can get in there and mix it up. So that's a little annoying about this packaging, is I can very much tell that at one point there's going to be a part of this packaging where I'm not going to be able to get a lot of the product out just by the way that it's designed. So that's kind of a con about it, even though it's cute. But the coloring is phenomenal. It goes on really well. It wears really, really nice. I really love the way this wears. When I wear this, I notice that it kind of fades, like as the day goes. It'll start like this, like really, you know, lipsticky looking, and then it slowly starts matting down more and more and more, but the color still stays pretty intensely. And for me, these stayed really long, like almost a whole day without having to apply. So for that alone, I definitely love and recommend the liquid lipstick. And I just wanted to bring a couple colors that it might look like. I never swatched it, so I don't know. When I first saw it, the first color I thought of was MAC's Lady Danger, and even side by side you can kind of see they're both red oranges. So I'm just gonna swatch that right here. So this is super similar to Lady Danger. That fat swatch is Lady Danger, and those two are the Ambition. Very, very almost identical. Lady Danger is a tinge more orange, and the other one is a tinge poppier. But otherwise, like, I think if it was on the lips, nobody would be the wiser. So if for any particular reason you don't like MAC, maybe you're one of the people who stopped using MAC because of animal testing. Ambition does not test on animals, and it's very similar to Lady Danger. So there's that one. I brought this out. I don't think it'll look like this, but who knows. This is Nars Manhunt, which has been described as a red orange. To me, it's just kind of like a super poppy red. So yeah, not as similar. This is the Manhunt, and that's definitely more of a sheer, more of a red to it, a pinkish red, where the other two are definitely much more similar. And then, just because I didn't know how that was going to compare, I brought out like a true blue or orange, and this is Orange Flip from Revlon, and I'll kind of do this one on. Ooh, that's a bad place. So that one is right underneath, and definitely much more orange than that one. This one almost looks like if I took some of the Nars one and mixed it with an orange, then I could maybe get that one. But yeah, you can kind of see it there in comparison. But yeah, definitely a really nice dupe for Lady Danger, for you animal lovers out there. So yeah, overall, I'm really happy with this. It's definitely a statement lip that I like. It's pretty no fuss considering that it stays on all the time, like all day for me. So I really like this, and I'm definitely happy and would recommend that purchase. On to some samples that they gave me very quickly, because I know this is a long video. So the first sample is the Ultra Bland face cleaner. So this is supposed to be just a very neutral face cleaner that's good for all skin types and skin tones and blah 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 blah. I tried it once. I know it looks like I never used it, but I tried it once, and the smell of it, because it's Ultra Bland, it's like unscented. But you know how unscented things have a smell? I just didn't like this. I personally preferred why can't I think of the name? I want to say Clear Cell, but it's not. My blah blah Cetaphil. I prefer Cetaphil to this, which is the same thing. It's a very Ultra Bland facial cleanser. So this, it was not horrible. It worked fine. It didn't break me out on like other products, but it just wasn't enough for me to like want, you know, to use it all the time. This is the Helping Hands hand cream. I've actually used this a couple times, but it looks like I have rarely used it because it's so thick. This I love. This I really, really like, except for the smell. I really like this because it, after the ocean salts, this is what they used on me, and this is what really makes your hands just look and feel new, because it's really thick, nice hand lotion. The smell to me, I don't know if it's just the sample, because they didn't make a sample for me. I think they just had it. But it smells old, like old cream product. So even, and I know I've had this for like maybe a month or so, but even before that, like as soon as I brought it home, it just kind of had that old smell. So I don't like the smell of it, but I do like this combined with the ocean salt. It's like the easiest manicure you've ever given yourself. And this, ugh, I can't see it. I'm going to annotate it because I bet you I could figure it out if I looked on the website. But this was a toner that they gave me. And you can't really see it, but it's liquid, so I can't tip it. And it smells really strong and like witch hazily. And I actually really like this one. It's a little bit stronger than the toner from Mario Badescu that I currently use. So if I'm breaking out, I'll use this versus my Mario Badescu one. And I do like this. I haven't had any adverse reactions to it. Is it something that I would go out and purchase? I don't know about that. I mean, I think overall, you could probably tell by my wishy-washiness with Lush is I just, at the end of the day, don't find Lush products worth the hype. I think that a lot of their products are extremely overpriced for what they are. I think that a lot of the body products don't leave me feeling clean. Like I feel like I have to shower after showering, so that's pointless to me. So they're not like my first choice, not the first place I run to, but I do think that they have, you know, a good, you know, handful of products that I would purchase. And I do think that it's definitely an experience when you go there and, you know, you see all the stuff and it's pretty stuff. So it's like fun to have. So it's definitely worth checking out. But I know that I went from a point where like, I was like, Lush is amazing. And then like slowly but surely I was like, it's kind of overhyped, kind of over it. So I don't really venture into Lush that much. But I can't yay or nay it for you because I think it's just kind of like a, you go in there and you see. But I mean, if I were going to go there, I would definitely purchase the ocean salt. It's a little pricey, but this is a really good exfoliator for the body that I like. I really like this lipstick, and I tried a couple of them. So the liquid lipstick is something that I would like for sure recommend. And everything else I kind of feel is like up in the air. Like you can love it or you can hate it, but it's your kind of thing. But hopefully this video kind of helped you guide a little bit through some of the products, let you know at least what I thought about them. So if maybe you think we have similar taste, that would help. So I know this is really long. I apologize, but overviews tend to be kind of long. So next week I'm going to try to do a short video because it's enough. I ramble too much. I know. So I'm going to go talk to you guys later. Happy Thursday? Really, Vanessa? Tuesday. You could tell I want this week to be over. Happy Tuesday. I will see you next week with another video. And I'm also going to upload a video tonight on my beverage channel, Vane Takes a Sip, here on YouTube. So if you want to hop over there and see what I think about something I'm drinking, do that. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. Bye.